Jesus freak here. Now, I've often talked about how, for me, I just can't hack it in the real world. And I've needed a hand for this or that. And just try to get by without it. See, as a kid, I was raised with this mindset. When you grow up, you're supposed to do one of two things. You're supposed to get a blue-collar job, work your back off, and die a Kadoshi, or join the military, die on the line of duty, and become a hero. But it's like, in any other circumstance, you wind up being treated as a waste of oxygen. Now, this mindset is disturbingly common even now, as you can see with a lot of the, political stuff going on, Social Security and stuff. They're like, just get rid of it. What does it matter if they can't survive on some whatever 401ks they got? Then if they don't get a job, they're a waste of oxygen. And anyone that they don't see is either involved in blue collar work or in the military, it's like, drop the meat bag, quit wasting our oxygen. And so someone like me, who just thinks that's not right, that's not just, tends to be seen as an outlier. It's even worse. A lot of times this whole, work till you drop or you're waste of oxygen mentality is seen among Christians where, it doesn't really make sense. And even the idea of, being a waste of oxygen, you got the parable of the fig tree. I think it's in Luke 13. I can't look it up right now. Where Jesus is like, this guy's like, look, I've had this tree in the dirt for years, and I've never gotten a single piece of fruit off it.
Walnut Avenue.
Just dig the damn thing up, huh? And the gardener's like, look, let me just give it a hand. Let me just, manure it, water it, actually do something to help it. And if that's still not enough, fine. And I'm like, this idea that if you're not productive, you're a waste of oxygen. Not everyone is productive in the traditional sense. Content creation is its own kind of productivity. white collar jobs is still necessary. Entertainment, it's a dull and dreary life if you don't have that. But that's a mindset we have. And I've had to deal with this my whole life. You're not good enough. Just drop the meat bag. Spare us having to deal with you. First of all, why should anyone be told to drop the meat bag? Why should anyone be forced to end it early just because we don't fit your definition of productivity? And maybe that downtime we have sometimes, those of us who are productive in the traditional sense, working 8-5 instead of 16-6 or worse, that downtime we have to, actually enjoy life instead of being cogs in the machine and bricks in the wall, makes us better at using our productive time. And maybe we can do it to be productive in another way too. Like with that same downtime, we can do something else. Have a hobby. This idea that, if you're not busting your back, busting your neck, you're wasting the oxygen of those who are. It's just cruel. But, I'm used to that mindset. I've always had to deal with it. But I shouldn't have to, and no one should have to. If there's something we're better at, then maybe that's a better use of our time. And if someone's more suited to grunt work, besides, if everyone's doing grunt work, who's going to be the boss? You gotta have nuance. Anyway, Jesus freak out.